Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 9 of my G-Senjou no Maou, or Devil on G-String, Let's Read. Joining me, as always, is my co-reader Faith. Last episode, Usami informed us of her encounter with Maou. We also saw Maou planning his next action against Usami. Kyosuke also got his new work assignment from his father. He has to drive some people off their land, some nice Yakuza business. However, when he was traveling to the address, he met up with Tsubaki, and she indicated it was her house that he has to evict, which will not be pleasant for Kyosuke or Tsubaki. So, please enjoy as the drama continues.
Here we are.
We rode the subway all the way out to the Eastern District.
I thought we were going to have a farmhouse and a barn.
Oh, it is kind of a Japanese farmhouse. And there is a barn in the background there. To the left of the house.
Yeah.
Tomenbetsu City is divided into 9 districts. The Eastern District is the most rural one. At least it didn't say it was the most eastern one. The whole place is farms and greenhouses, as far as the eye can see. But on the road, huge freight trucks and excavators busily and mercilessly work to clear the land. The development is progressing. Are Aichi and Usami going to be coming?
I already told him my address.
I wonder what they're here to do.
It'll be more fun with everyone here.
Forget Aichi for a second. Usami's presence is the one that kind of bothers me. In that case, let's go in.
Hold on a minute.
Tsubaki stopped me.
Shouldn't we wait for Aichi-kun and Usami-kun to come here first?
Huh? But didn't they say they'd be late?
I feel like her dad is an eccentric.
He can't be worse than Kyosuke's dad.
True. Well, can't we find a place to sit for a while and wait for him?
Where?
Maybe the park or something.
And do what?
We can ride the swings.
Are you serious?
Or maybe the slides?
Come on now.
Sorry, would hide and seek be better?
This is ridiculous. Do you only play kids' games?
Well, I also play video games and stuff.
Alright, sounds good to me. And to do that, we need to get inside. So let me in already.
Wait a minute.
No matter how you look at it, she clearly doesn't want me to visit her home.
I guarantee it'll be a headache for you.
And playing hide and seek outside in the winter cold won't be a headache?
But you'll be misunderstood.
Misunderstood how?
Well, my family can be a bit overbearing.
I don't really understand what you're getting at.
They'll misunderstand you.
Oh, for God's sakes. I pushed Tsubaki aside and crossed the house's threshold.
Okay, but at least wait until I say it's safe to come in.
Alright. What are you trying to hide?
Just wait here. I'll go change first.
Tsubaki hurried inside. I waited a bit. Ellipses. 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 No. I waited a lot.
You can come in now.
Tsubaki's voice finally came from inside the house. Thanks. Ellipses. Megalipses. Upon entering, an uproar of voices immediately greeted me. Ah, he's here! He's here!
He's here!
How lively. Oh, is your boyfriend here?
Boyfriend. Oh, wow. Osaka, wait a minute.
Tsubaki yelled from behind me. However, as if drawn to the noise, I went ahead and took off my shoes. Thanks for inviting me. Ellipses.
Oh my god!
Hold on a sec.
It's her boyfriend! Oh, what a handsome fella.
One-chan's really got it.
Your boyfriend's so cool. Let's eat already, One-chan.
An incredible number of gazes.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Hey, Hiroaki boy. That's what Papa wanted to ask.
I was expecting like a small horde.
Sit down, son. Make yourself at home. It must have been cold outside.
Mama, is dinner ready yet? Yeah, is it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh?
Forgot how to count past 4?
He's a bit overloaded.
Sorry. Did I not tell you about them?
Wait a minute. What's with this crazy number?
Hey, Tsubaki. Introduce him to your father.
Her father lightly tapped his slightly bulging belly. Well, I'm... Just as I was going to say my name.
Oh, I made a spell. Oh.
Oh goodness, Shiromi. Ew, nasty. Tsubaki? Honey, that's not very polite.
Ellipses. I looked to Tsubaki for help.
Everyone settle down. Oh, One-chan, I'm hungry. Oh. What am I gonna do with these kids? Oh, One-chan, dinner. So many of them, Jesus.
Yep.
Dinner.
The noise just won't stop. Excuse me. Since they weren't making any progress on their own, I tried raising my voice.
Pew.
Suddenly a soup spoon flew towards me.
Hey.
Excuse me.
Pew.
What the? This time it's a chopstick. Hey now, what are you kids doing to Tsubaki's boyfriend?
He's not my boyfriend, Dad.
Tsubaki sounded flustered. I see. Now I know why Tsubaki didn't want me to come.
Pew.
The second chopstick hit my face.
Please, everyone settle down.
At this moment, the doorbell rang. We're here! It's Aichi. Welcome. Please, have a seat. So many people!
Wait a minute. What is this, a family sitcom?
The population density of the room increased once more with the arrival of Usami and Aichi.
Oh, I was afraid this was gonna happen.
I want to go home. Too many people! I'm out!
I knew she'd have a ton of siblings. I knew
Yeah.
it. Thank you for your hospitality.
What a brutal dinner. Tsubaki-chan, I had no idea you had 4 siblings. And she's the eldest, which makes it even worse. After the kids finished eating, they all quickly went to sleep.
Sorry. I know Dad said a lot of weird things. That's a cute outfit.
The character has multiple outfits.
Shocker. Look on the bright side, Asai-san. You finally completed your metamorphosis into Tsubaki's boyfriend.
Indeed. Quite an overwhelming man, that father of yours. And as I smiled bitterly, a voice came from the changing room. Hey, Kyosuke-kun, why don't you take a bath? That's okay. I'll scrub your back for you.
Dad, please stop.
As if forgetting my original purpose here, I leisurely spent the evening in the company of my classmates.
Do you kids want some dessert?
Tsubaki's mother put some pears on the table.
Looks scrumptious. Don't mind if I do. Oh, we have forks. Don't need them.
Usami grabbed a pear with her hands and nibbled it like a small animal. Hey, Kyosuke, Aichi whispered to me. Huh? You two really are dating, aren't you? Of course not. Don't try to hide it from me. When you're a Casanova like me, you can just tell this kind of stuff. We're not dating, right, Tsubaki?
What?
Aichi's under the impression that we're really dating.
Ooh, what?
But haven't you two been hanging out together a lot lately?
That's true. You went to buy that CD together.
Usami joined the conversation as she stuffed her cheeks with pears. That's quite unusual for someone as busy as you, Kyosuke-kun. And by busy, I mean with so many other women that you just can't choose, of course. What nonsense. You're just overthinking things. It is nonsense, but perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to date her. If I could get her, and by extension, her family's, trust, then it would be much easier to talk them into moving.
Oh well, we'll just proceed on the notion that you guys are dating.
At that moment, Tsubaki shook her head.
Sorry, but it's all a misunderstanding.
She smiled gently as if to remonstrate Usami and Aichi.
I have to make things clear, or this misunderstanding will cause trouble for Izaka.
Cause me trouble. That one stuck with me for a while.
One-chan, I need to potty.
The youngest brother came by, rubbing his eyes.
Alright, Hiroaki, this way.
She took his hand and walked out into the hallway. Tsubaki-chan, such a nice girl.
Of course. She's a member of my party, after all.
Ellipses. What is it, Kyosuke-kun? Are you still in shock after she flat out denied that you're her boyfriend? Aichi is still making fun of me. A little. So I also joked around. I'm sure any man would love to have a wife so devoted to family. Of course, a family is not the type of satisfaction I want in life. What about you, Usami-san?
Huh?
Is there someone you love?
Me? Yes, there is.
She said it nonchalantly.
Huh? What?
She suddenly got aggravated.
Of course not, definitely no.
So which is it?
Well, you can be damn sure I'm not in love with Izai-san. Well, that's extremely offensive.
That seems like a strangely specific denial. Me? Huh? Then... me? Oh no, I'm sorry, but I like older women. Still, I'll think about it.
What are you going on about?
She continued chowing down on the pear. Tsubaki came back with her brother.
One-chan, let's sleep together.
I can't right now. My friends are still here.
Let's sleep together.
Hiroaki, what am I gonna do with you?
Usami wiped her hands and stood up.
I should probably leave now.
Same here. I looked at the clock. I'm ready to head out too. But they should be here soon.
Mom, someone's at the door. Okay. Honey, go take a look, will you?
At this hour? Who could it be? Tsubaki's father walked out of the bath and went for the door. Hopefully he put some clothes on before he left the bath.
Yeah.
One-chan, I'm sleepy.
Tsubaki's little brother's still clinging to her.
Jeez, I guess I don't have a choice.
Nevertheless, she showed no sign of disgust at her brother's nagging. Do you always sleep together?
Well, pretty much. Especially with Hiroaki, who's always had trouble sleeping.
So, her brother's name is Hiroaki.
You didn't catch on?
One-chan.
Dramatic ellipses. Noises came from the front of the house. People were shouting something. What's going on?
Dad, what happened?
Get off my property, you filthy bastards! His conspicuously loud voice reached the living room.
Oopsies.
Tsubaki looked unsettled. A short while later, her father came back to the living room. Those bastards. I can't believe them.
Honey, what did they do this time?
They just keep getting worse and worse. Men from the Izai Corporation. Gangsters sent to negotiate with them. What's wrong, Tsubaki-chan?
Don't worry about it. Sorry.
Tsubaki held her brother's hand tightly. Since I need to hear their report, I should be leaving now. Well, we should all be going now. I tipped my head.
You're going home?
Usami stood in front of me, as if trying to block my way.
Doesn't this bother you?
Usami shot a glance at Tsubaki's parents, who were talking in the kitchen. I lowered my voice. This is their family business. Should we really get ourselves involved?
I suppose you're right. In that case, let's go home for today.
Usami looked at Tsubaki once more.
Hey, Tsubaki. If something is bothering you, please don't hesitate to tell me about it. Huh? Okay. Thanks. Just leave it to me, okay?
She spoke with conviction. I'll be going too then. We all stepped out after saying our goodbyes.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I had a great time.
Tsubaki came out to send us off.
Bye-bye.
Her brother Hiroaki waved goodbye, looking half asleep already.
I had a great meal tonight. I'm in a great mood. Period.
After that decidedly Tsubaki-esque comment, Usami turned and left. Tsubaki, can I call you later?
Huh? Around what time? Well, you already called him at 2 in the morning, so...
I don't know, but you go to bed late, right?
Yeah, why do you ask?
She probably means, why use the telephone? Oh, it's nothing important. I'm just a little worried about you. I scratched my hair as if embarrassed by my corny display of compassion.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
Even though Tsubaki always has a smile on her face, I could tell that this smile was somehow different.
You're so kind, Isaac-kun.
Ellipses. Bye-bye!
Bye. Be careful on your way home.
I immediately took out my phone when I got back home. I heard the report from the people who went to Tsubaki's house. I thought I told you not to get too rough. I was quite agitated. They had kicked the Miwa's residence door. That's not too bad. What would you do if they decided to call the police? Come on, you guys aren't just some random hooligans. You can't go pulling this crap. Private matter? That's the kind of stuff people from a normal company can say. We're a front for the frickin' mafia. This isn't the old days when you guys could do anything you want. It's my fault for using the wrong people. I need to be more prudent next time. If the police interfere, then we have to stop. Damn. I hung up the phone. I gathered my thoughts as I typed on the computer. Sitting alone at my desk has always made me feel more at ease. Miwa household, family of 7, Maou, Usami. I pulled up my email and began to type in fragmented information. Relocate. Tsubaki's feelings. Kindness. Arrow. Use to my advantage. Maou. Arrow. Lovely child. Arrow. Child. Relocate. Private settlement. Money. Maou. O come, lovely child, O come thou with me, for many a game I will play there with thee. He's not Maou at all.
Nope.
Incoherent words glowed from the screen. Words I don't even know came up from the depths of my mind. I typed and thought at the same time. After I'd brainstormed a few ideas, I sent this email to my own address. I opened my inbox and tried once more to organize the words. I learned this brainstorming method from a businessman I had met once before. It works quite well. It's not about money. I came to a conclusion. A conclusion regarding the reason that the Miwa family will not sell their land. The appraised value of the land itself, combined with the costs associated with purchasing a suitable substitute property, moving, and other assorted fees, is surprisingly huge sum of money. If they would just move, even a family that huge would be very well to do. Thus, if they won't move despite this, it's obviously not a financial issue. I don't like it. Every problem in this world can be solved with money. There's no way you could convince me otherwise. I think Tsubaki's about to. In the meantime, I'll call Tsubaki. I called her home. Someone picked up immediately.
Oh, Zaika?
Oh? That was fast.
Yeah, I've been waiting in front of the phone.
Wow. Sorry to visit you on such short notice. The dinner was delicious.
Really?
Yeah. It felt very at home. I haven't had a meal like that in a long time.
Mom made dinner tonight, but it's my turn tomorrow. I may not look like much, but I'm actually not a bad cook.
Wow. It's rare to hear you brag about yourself.
Huh? Brad?
Yeah. Wasn't that your way of saying that you're a good cook?
Yeah. I guess I did brag. I'm sorry if I don't meet the hat tomorrow.
I guess I could take that as a sign that she was starting to open up to me. By the way, is your dad okay?
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
They were land sharks, weren't they? The joy in her voice dropped out conspicuously.
My dad said they seemed kind of like the Yakuza.
Really? That's horrible.
Thinking we should call the police.
What a brave girl. The police, huh?
Yeah. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why do you say that?
Because the police are really busy. I mean, they might not take the case. I'll bet the police won't mobilize unless they actually start to get violent. Actually, there are some police officers who are even in league with the land sharks. In fact, since the Sano Corporation is the one backing this project, I wouldn't be surprised if they really have made some arrangements in that area.
Oh. So it won't work?
I'd imagine it wouldn't. Like they say, no private intervention. The police simply won't bother with private disputes over land rights. Of course, what I describe is more like the past, back when Yakuza didn't have to fear the law. Now, the police will show up if they so much as yell too loud.
I see. Thank you, Azaka. You certainly know a lot.
She really is a sincere girl. Is it okay if I keep coming to your house? I might be able to help somehow.
That would be a dream come true, Blue.
What a strange way of putting it. Also, be sure to tell your dad. Tsubaki sighed as she replied.
Sorry that they kept calling you the boyfriend.
I don't really mind. I have my plans. It didn't really feel all that uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Oh?
Oh, come on. Is there a single man on this planet who wouldn't be thrilled to be called your boyfriend?
Oopsies.
Silence followed. I'm sure she's turning red on the other end of the line.
Thank you. I'll write that in my diary.
Why the diary? Still, there's no doubt that she trusts me now. Based on tonight's dinner, I could see that Tsubaki's whole family loves her. Her father is stubbornly refusing to sell the land. Yet, might he listen to what his beloved daughter has to say? I can make good use of this. At that moment, Tsubaki spoke.
Well, Azaka,
Yes?
I need to apologize to you.
Oh? What for? She seemed quite serious.
There was a time when I thought that you were a cold person.
I see.
We've We've been in the same class since our first year, right? But we never really talked. I felt like I'd just be shot down whenever I tried to speak to you.
Indeed. Until recently, I never had any interest in Tsubaki. What about it?
Well, so... I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm truly sorry.
You don't need to apologize for that. Again, this pain in my heart. That's not something to apologize for. Why do you have to bow your head over no more than an impression of someone? Ellipses. Well, I understand. See you tomorrow at school.
Thanks for calling.
I still hear Tsubaki's breath over the phone. That breath lingered patiently until I finally hung up. A fiend. I am a fiend. I don't even feel guilty about using a girl who trusts me so completely. I should get to sleep. I crawl into bed and close my eyes. The image of a smiling girl appeared in my mind, an image I hurriedly erased. This emotion raising its ugly head in my heart must be what they call a conscience. It's said that a studious person could never go back to hard work once they learn the pleasure of leisure. Similarly, rediscovering one's conscience halfway down the path of darkness wildly shakes one's illusions of control. That night, I had a hard time sleeping. Well, he actually regrets it, using poor innocent Tsubaki. Chapter 2. I left for school around noon. Hey, Kyosuke! Aichi found me in the hallway. Hey, did you like the food last night? I guess it wasn't so bad. You sound like a douchebag. Oh, like you care! Anyway, you seriously interested in Tsubaki? You're annoying. You know that? Listen up. I'm your friend here. But you know, it doesn't make me particularly happy that you went off and got a girl without telling me. What's with you? Are you lonely or something? Come to think of it, Miss Noriko did just dump him. Let's talk hypothetically for a moment. What would you do if I were a woman? That's a profoundly disturbing hypothetical situation. If I were a woman and I fell in love with you, what would you do?
Run screaming in the other direction.
Damn. Now that's what I call a bad ending. Let's stop talking about this. You're giving me the creeps. Hehe, just messing with you. But seriously, you have some pretty good taste to aim for a girl like her. I haven't really started gunning for her yet. But yeah. You could definitely use my help. Is that so? Of course. You may not realize this, but I'm actually everyone's favorite little Aichi-kun. I see. So the ladies still trust you? If you beg and plead with me, I'll think about hooking you up with Tsubaki. You really think you could arrange something? Of course. After school today, I'll pretend to be a bully and pick on Tsubaki. Then you show up and be her knight in shining armor. I was an idiot for thinking that I could expect anything from you. Huh? Where on earth can you find a girl who'd fall head over heels in love over such a stupid trick? We're talking about Tsubaki here. You'll never know. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
If anyone it would work on.
it would be Tsubaki.
Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I can't honestly deny it. For Tsubaki, it just might work.
What are you two talking about?
Usami lazily made an appearance.
I feel an evil presence here. Are you having an evil conversation?
No way! We were just talking about how Kyosuke-kun really does want to get closer to Tsubaki-chan. I guess, technically.
Well, you're not wrong. Seriously? That sounds pretty damn evil to me.
So, I was telling him that I could help hook them up.
So you were devising a plan, huh? Evil plan?
Do you have any good ideas?
Try this one for size, Adakichi-san. After school, you pretend to assault Tsubaki, and then Azai-san rushes in to save her.
That's exactly the same idea that Aichi had. See, even Usami-san likes the plan. No frickin' way. You guys are useless. Either that or Usami does like Kyosuke and is trying to torpedo Tsubaki and Kyosuke.
Possibly, but considering the rest of her ideas, I'm not going to say that she doesn't think that's a good idea.
True. At that moment, a teacher I recognized passed by.
You're Usami-san, right?
Ah, Miss Noriko. As if purposely avoiding Aichi, Miss Noriko approached Usami.
You're currently employed at a part-time job, correct? Yeah. I already received permission. Is there a problem? Huh? I haven't heard anything about that. What could that be? I submitted my request to the homeroom teacher a long time ago. Anyway, please come to the faculty office directly after school. Okay.
Miss Noriko left.
Looks like I'll be staying behind.
What a disaster.
It's probably just a misunderstanding, but it sucks I can't go to work today.
Do you need money that badly?
Not really. I just don't want to trouble the manager.
Whatever. It has nothing to do with me. Class time. Hey, Tsubaki. I immediately sought her out after class. How about we go out today?
Today, too?
Tsubaki's face seemed somehow happy, and I'm sure it wasn't just my imagination.
Can Hiroaki come with us?
Hiroaki? Is he the kid who saw us to the front door last night? Tsubaki nodded.
He pestered me to play with him this morning.
That's awfully cute. She seemed to relax following that compliment.
He's only 5. Lately, he likes to stay up late. He can be a real handful.
That's okay. I can just chat with your father for a bit, right?
All right. I'll see you later then. 2 evenings in a row with Azai-kun. All right.
I'll certainly be busy. Hey, Kyosuke, let's do the club today. Jeez, even I'm already sick of that crap. Man, you're scathing today. What's that all about? Are you that eager to be alone with Tsubaki? Whatever. Shouldn't you be finding a new woman right now? Damn it! I'm going to get you. Not Tsubaki-chan, but you. I'm going to bring you to shame in Tsubaki's eyes.
Good luck.
No, wait. If I do that, it could be an opportunity to develop your relationship with Tsubaki. Damn it. Either way, you'll all be Okie Dokie Smoky Mountains. I ignore Aichi and checked my cell phone instead. Kennen's not at school today. She has training. Things sure are quiet around here. School ended. Tsubaki and I melted into the swarm of students leaving school.
So, are Aichi-kun and Oharu-chan also coming today?
Oharu-chan? I'm curious about this new nickname.
Hiro really didn't feel right at all, but I didn't want to keep calling her Usami-san either.
Even so, isn't Oharu-chan a bit weird?
What? Don't you think it's cute?
It sounds like something from one of those Chicken Soup for the Soul books.
Doesn't it? I love those books. I've read most of them.
Does not surprise me.
No.
I continued to engage in the idle prattle of a schoolboy as we walked along. I think Usami-san went to the faculty office.
Faculty office?
Tsubaki looked concerned. Think there was something about not having permission for her part-time job?
Sounds so weird to me. How dare you have a job without school permission?
I think it's because it distracts them from studying type of thing. So they make it a general policy and then don't let then students can apply for permission, and if they aren't a crap student, they can have a part-time job. But if their marks are too low, they need to be studying and they can't have a job.
That sounds incredibly overbearing, like...
Yeah. Or also, if the student has a good reason, like they're living alone and they need the money to not starve.
Incredibly overbearing.
That sort of thing. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a thing in Japan. It comes up often enough in anime and manga,
I guess.
but I don't know how actual prevalent it is in Japan.
Could be just a plot device. I don't know. Look. Whatever works for them. American schools aren't exactly the pinnacle of greatness, but that just sounds really wrong.
Yeah, true.
So, is she in trouble?
I'd imagine so. It's against the rules to work without the leave of the school.
Did she really not get permission?
I guess I can't say for sure, but that's what the teacher said. Tsubaki came to a sudden halt.
I'm going to the office for a bit.
Huh? Why?
It must be a misunderstanding.
What's she doing? Even so, what are you going to do about it?
I'm the class representative.
So?
And I'm her friend.
Yeah, so?
Even though Haru-chan's a bit weird, she has enough common sense to get permission.
I repeat, so what? She shrank back a bit.
I just thought that I might be able to help her somehow.
Wait a second. Tsubaki ran down the hallway. I waited about half an hour in front of the office. This isn't anything but a waste of time. Her friend, huh? What does Tsubaki even know about Usami?
I'm saved. Thank you, Tsubaki.
Ellipses. It seemed Usami had been released unharmed.
That's great. Everything's been cleared up now. It's all thanks to you, Tsubaki.
What happened?
Tsubaki suddenly jumped between me and the teacher lecturing me.
And then?
Haru-chan didn't do anything wrong. Like that.
I bet that came as a shock.
Yeah, both the teacher and I froze. Wait, come to think of it, what's Oharu-chan? A nickname. Isn't it cute? No freaking way. I already wrote it in my diary. Anyway, Azai-san, Tsubaki just kept on talking. It's like she was trying to filibuster the teacher and me. Sorry, I was really nervous back there. I'm not sure what happened, honestly. But the filibuster worked, I guess. They eventually found my work permit. Everything's been resolved.
Wow. Nice work, Tsubaki. Yet Tsubaki just smiled, as if she hadn't done anything.
Not really. I'm just happy I was able to help Madam Hero.
I just did what anyone would have done, was written on her face. She looked neither proud nor displeased.
Anyway, I'm really grateful. If I were a guy, I'd lock you up and love you every night.
Speaking of creepy,
Well, that went places. That escalated quickly.
I need an adult. Is that how you show your gratitude?
I'll repay you someday. But right now I have to hurry up and get to work. Bye.
Usami quickly disappeared.
Then should we go too?
Yeah. These things happen, I guess. Tsubaki's frantic actions actually helped Usami. There was no calculation or self-interest involved. Yes, these things happen, and it's very disconcerting. I was immediately surrounded by the family upon entering Tsubaki's house. Thank you for having me over again. Oh, nonsense. Don't worry about it. Come every day if you want to. You'll make the house livelier. Isn't it already more than lively enough? The kids are all very open.
Oni-chan, let's play. He's gonna play with me.
They begged for my attention as they wrapped themselves around my legs. Well, they seem to have taken a liking to Kyosuke.
Indeed.
Well, Azai-kun, we hear a lot about you from Tsubaki.
Dad.
Tsubaki's getting to be that age, so I was worried that she hadn't already gotten a boyfriend or two.
I already told you, he's not my boyfriend.
She's not the clingy type. Tsubaki works very hard. She always takes good care of her brothers and sisters, and puts herself second after others. Yeah, I've noticed. Please, take care of my daughter. He bowed slightly, emphasizing his trust with a kind smile. Trust completely misplaced.
Yeah.
What kind of environment could produce such a kind-hearted girl as Tsubaki? I'd often pondered this question, but I felt I'd gotten a glimpse of the answer. By the way, sir, no time to dilly-dally. I'll cut straight to the matter at hand. I heard something about a dispute regarding your property. Tsubaki's father looked surprised.
Dad, Azai-kun is knowledgeable about these things. Apparently his dad is an important CEO.
Wow. What kind of company is your father with? He dabbles in both finance and real estate. Ho ho. He must be a great man. I was thinking that maybe I could be of some help. You? Yes, I'm not officially an employee, but I help with my dad's work a lot. A deep smile appeared on Tsubaki's father's face. He seems to be a little dubious. I'm glad you want to help, but this is our problem. Sano Corporation is backing this development. He raised his eyebrows a bit upon hearing those words. I asked a broker familiar with the real estate around here, and it looks like the land in the Eastern District is being eaten up at high prices. This house and land alone would fetch a considerable sum, I'd imagine. That is, if you were willing to sell, of course. Taking the apple orchard into consideration, the price would likely skyrocket. I wouldn't expect the deal to be so difficult to stomach. Tsubaki's father then flashed a grave expression. I apologize. I thought you were more like Tsubaki, given your age. I shouldn't have disregarded you so easily. So, the reason you won't sell this land is because of your personal attachment, correct? Exactly. This land has belonged to my family since my grandfather's generation. We won't leave here no matter how much money they pile up. Won't that be difficult? Huge companies like Sano are promoting the developing tourism industry. Yeah. The land sharks are being a real pain in the rear end. Calling them land sharks makes them sound just terrible. Technically, they're city development professionals. Nevertheless, because of the harassment and violence that took place during the bubble period, land sharks became a popular term for people whose job consists of driving others away from their land. The guys that came by yesterday seemed more like Yakuza. To be honest, sir, I don't think they'll stop coming around until you break. Is that so? Their tenacity is something not of this world. Sorry, but I still have no plans to move. Besides, I have these kids here.
What is it, Dad? What's wrong?
Do you all like this home?
Yeah,
He practically jumped in the air as he nodded.
I'll take care of the bad guys.
Ellipses. I should leave this matter for another time. I can convince him slowly.
It's time for dinner.
Tsubaki's mother brought food to the table.
Yay! Dinner, dinner.
All 7 members of the family quickly got excited. Even Tsubaki joined their noise-making. Just promise me that you'll let me help. For Tsubaki's sake. Her father nodded in satisfaction. Thank you for dinner.
Was that simple meal satisfactory?
Although her mum did most of the cooking, Tsubaki made one dish. Yeah, the miso soup was excellent. I rarely get to eat like this.
But you're rich, Azaikan. I'm sure you only eat expensive food.
Yeah, but there's something to be said for some nice, down-to-earth home cooking.
Yeah.
And even if you can have steak every day, wouldn't you die for a cheap cheeseburger every now and then?
I think so, but besides, if you eat steak every day, it doesn't taste as good.
Yeah. That's not true. I don't spend a lot on food, but I often eat out for business reasons. That's true, he is a cheapskate.
Hey, where's Hiroaki?
One of Tsubaki's sisters suddenly latched onto her hand.
Huh?
I glanced around, but Hiroaki was nowhere to be found.
Did you check the restroom?
Should I go look?
No, that's okay. Hiroaki?
She yelled. No response. It couldn't be. Again? Again? Tsubaki followed her father's example and murmured something similar.
Maybe he's outside? I'll go take a look.
This is certainly a tense situation. What's going on? I followed her out. The cold night air brushed against my skin. Hey, another outfit!
Hey, she's actually dressed for colder weather.
Yeah. Tsubaki, what's this about? Tsubaki had an overcoat on and her breath missed into the air.
Hiroaki loves to play pranks.
Pranks?
He tries to scare us by suddenly disappearing like this.
You mean he's done this before?
Yes. He suddenly ran out of the house in the middle of the night and we all panicked.
What an energetic kid. He's such an overt troublemaker that I'd say he's downright brave.
Indeed, he doesn't seem to fear anything.
He'll grow up to be a great man, if he doesn't get himself killed first. I spoke in a joking manner.
Anyway, we have to go search for him.
Where?
Well...
She couldn't even begin to guess. I should help her out. Only for the sake of gaining her trust, of course. Keep lying to yourself. You said he's done this before, right? Your brother, Hiroaki-kun, right? Where did you find him before?
That's a nearby park.
Then let's try searching there first.
Okay.
Obviously, it's unnerving to have a 5-year-old brother walking around at this time of night, and also keeping in mind the chapter name.
Yeah.
Nighttime in the Eastern District was so quiet that it was creepy.
Hiroaki?
She yelled at the top of her lungs into the cold night sky.
Please stop hiding and come out. Her legs are totally bare though.
We're probably disrupting the neighborhood. Thankfully, the residents here aren't crowded together. I also yelled, "Hey! Your big sister Tsubaki is looking for you!" Of course, if his goal is to scare us, he's probably hiding. I doubt he'll come out no matter how much we shout. Frightening his family and wanting them to care about him are two sides of the same coin.
What do we do? Where could he have gone?
Maybe we should call Ichi.
Ichi-kun?
Yeah. I took out my cell phone.
It's okay. I'm already bothering you right now.
Don't worry about it. I called him. He didn't pick up right away.
What? Did Tsubaki dump you?
He seemed somewhat jovial. Huh?
Isn't that why you called me at this hour? You wanted me to comfort you, right? To call at this time? Jeez, looks like the poor widow Kyosuke-chan can't do anything without me.
It would be a pain to explain everything. Anyways, can you come over here?
Sure, I'll be sure to lend you my shoulder.
I'm still at the Eastern District Park.
You mean the one right there when you come out of the subway station?
Yeah, that one.
You're so sad you can't even leave, huh? Okay, let's ride the swings together.
Thanks, man.
He's such a little dirtbag.
I hung up the phone. To the end, Aichi couldn't hold back his sinister laugh. He said he'll be here momentarily.
Really? Thanks for going through the trouble to call him. Aichi-kun is also such a nice person. Oh, my sweet summer child.
You're really worried about your brother, aren't you? I could tell just by looking at her. The night turned colder.
Hiroaki and I had originally promised to play together today.
I see. He thought he'd get to play with his sister, so when I came home with you, he started sulking?
Oh, it's not your fault. Thank you for thinking about him.
Ellipses. Tsubaki bothered to thank me for my thoughts. Well, we know the kinds of place kids can hide. Let's keep looking. We split up to search the area. Ellipses. Megalipses. It's been half an hour since we left the house. We haven't found anything after searching the entire park. Let's go back. I suggested this and gauged Tsubaki's reaction. Maybe Hiroaki already went home. In fact, if we just waited, don't you think he'd come back for sure?
He would?
Well, a 5-year-old kid isn't going to stay out all night.
But what if he gets into a dangerous situation?
Dangerous situation? Surely not. You mean like getting I didn't finish saying the word kidnapped. It would be inappropriate, even as a joke. It is nighttime. He might catch a cold.
Jeez. That Hiroaki.
Because it's dark, I can't see clearly, but I can tell that Tsubaki's coat is smeared in dirt from the park. By the lake, the sandlot, the plants, she looked everywhere, desperately, meticulously. Let's go back. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Oh, what about Aichi-kun? Is he still coming?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Huh?
Aichi. Yeah, I guess he should be here any minute now. At that moment, a person appeared at the park entrance. Even though he's pretty short, he's still way too tall to be Hiroaki. Hey, more art for him too.
Hey!
Hey, what are you two doing? Oh, you're finally here?
Sorry for asking you to come in this cold weather.
Oh? Aichi glanced at me. What happened? You two look pretty friendly. Hang on a second. What is this? What's going on here, Kyosuke-chan? Didn't you get dumped? Tsubaki's younger brother has gone missing. Ah, I see. All right.
Thank you, Aichi-kun, for coming out of your way to come here.
Huh? Stop screwing with me. You never said anything about this. Sorry. I told her you'd help look for him. Oh, well...
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're friends after all.
Honestly, the pom-poms on her jacket are very unfortunately placed.
I'll take your word for it then.
They just are.
Kyosuke, you bastard! This wasn't how I planned on spending my evening, asshole! Hey, it was your misunderstanding. You jumped the gun. Damn it! The three of us headed back towards the house. On the way back, we looked through fields, by the roadside, and behind telephone poles. Still, we never found Hiroaki. This isn't good. Damn it! God damn it! Why should someone as cute as me have to trudge through shit to find this little bastard? For reasons I don't understand, only I can hear the voice of Aichi's heart. I'll say it right now. The cold is killing me. I hate winter. I'll kill the punk. I'll kill winter. So damn cold. You okay, Aichi? No. This is horrible. Miserable. How could cute little me be subjected to something this horrible? Huh? Didn't you just show up? Tsubaki and I have been out here for a while now. You know, when I find that little dweeb Hiroaki, I'm gonna learn that kid good. Old-fashioned lesson. Messing around with adults is unforgivable crime. I'll give him something to run away for. Even though I never asked him to do much, Aichi's getting pretty angry. At that moment, Tsubaki let out a small yell.
Hiroaki?
What? He suddenly appeared from behind the fence.
Hehe. Did I scare you?
That is the smile of a prankster.
Hiroaki.
The tension visibly eased off of Tsubaki.
I've been hiding here the whole time.
You...
I saw you two leave, but I stayed hidden here.
He showed no sign of thinking what he did was wrong.
How'd I do? You didn't know I was here, did you?
Even for a child, that was a bit too much. Forget about me for a moment. Tsubaki was seriously worried the whole time.
Oh, something not self-centered? I'm amazed for you, Kyosuke.
Wait, what? No, I didn't mean...
Ah, that was fun.
Tsubaki fell to her knees in front of her brother as he stretched. They looked at each other.
Hiroaki.
What is it, One-chan?
I thought that she was going to scold him. No, I anticipated it. To personally witness a different side of the ever-smiling Tsubaki.
I'm so glad.
With just those words, she wrapped both her arms around her brother. I peeked at the side of Tsubaki's face. There was nothing but the expression of a sister happy to see her brother safe and sound.
Oh, see, that's
He's
dumb,
just gonna
though.
do it again now.
Yeah, that's dumb, though. If he doesn't know what's wrong, he's just gonna keep doing it. Children are kind of like puppies. They require positive and negative reinforcement to be trained.
Yep.
I'm so very glad.
She smiled happily again, as if to reassure her brother.
One-chan, did you look for me a lot?
Yes. Was it cold?
I'm okay. What about you? I wasn't cold, but now I'm sleepy.
Should we sleep together then?
Yay!
Great!
Tsubaki stood up and pulled her brother's hand. Hey, Tsubaki, I can't condone this. This will just make Hiroaki do it again.
True.
Just as I was about to say this, Hiroaki spoke.
Sorry, One-chan.
Ellipses.
I won't do this again.
Really?
Yeah, I won't do it. I definitely won't do it again.
What exactly brought this on?
Because One-chan is just too sweet.
It looked as if there was an aura of strength emanating from the siblings' joined palms.
Sorry for troubling you. Thank you.
No problem. I was uncomfortable. I just stood in the doorway like an idiot. After being shown the family harmony, I could only stand there purposelessly. What? Just wait a minute, will ya? Aichi was the one who broke the silence. This is a joke, right? What did I come here for? I'm freezing my ass off, you know that? Looks like he finally took off that good little boy mask he wears at school.
Oh, sorry, Aichi-kun. Do you want to have dinner with us?
Dinner?
Yeah, it's beef and potato stew.
What? No way, really? Stew is my favorite. Next to candy, of course.
In that case, please come in and have some.
I'll be going home. I turned around.
Oh, won't you at least stay for tea?
No, I have an errand I need to run.
How about a bath?
No, I mean it. I'm alright.
Sorry. I just wanted to repay you for your help.
It's nothing. See you tomorrow. I started walking away. See ya! I didn't feel the cold winter wind. This must be what they call an overheated mind. I started thinking seriously about how to push this family into selling.